Good evening everyone, welcome to this tutorial video on how to do APA referencing style for the 7th edition utilizing Google Docs. So to start with, go to google.com and it'll bring you here where you'll have these 9 little dots up in the top right hand corner. Click on that, left mouse click, then scroll down to where it says Docs, and that will open up a window saying to start a new Word document or your resume or whatever. We're going to go with blank document, and we're going to close that because we don't need that. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by going to Tools, and we're going to go to Citations. So, and over on the top on this right hand side, it opens up a menu for you and a window, and here it's got a couple of different referencing styles. We're going to go with the APA 7th edition. So, and then we're going to click Add Citation, and we're actually going to reference this website here, which is A Positive Approach to Discipline for Babies and Children. So we're just going to select that website or URL. We can either right click it and copy it, or you can hit Control C. Then you're going to come back over here to your original tab with your Google Doc, and you're going to select that we're citing a website. It's accessed by website, and then you're going to click in the website address there, and you're going to hit search, and depending on the website it'll come up and it'll actually pre-populate most of the information for you. So next thing, so it's got a few things that's missing, so you click continue and we need to go and find the author's name. Some websites don't have the author's details, and that's okay. When that happens, you just use the organisation, and it looks like this particular one does not have the author. Down the bottom here you can see that it's copyright, which isn't entirely useful, but you can just copy and paste that for the details of the organisation. And back on your Google Doc, you click corporation or organisation, and you just paste those details in there. Then you can scroll down here, see if there's any other information you want to add. You can add short title. I'm not going to worry about that at this point. And then you click Add Citation. So now it's telling you to insert in-text citation. You just click on this little button here. So I'll show you how you do that. So you've got your cursor over here on your document, and you just come over here. So you type in whatever your paragraph is that you're referencing this particular citation, and you click Cite, and it'll actually add, that's how it's supposed to be inserted as a citation. So you can also edit it and send feedback and all that sort of stuff. So that's one tab. The next one we're going to look at is this one. So we'll copy and paste that again, and we'll come over here and add citation again, and it's a website, and we'll pop the website URL in there, and we'll hit search, and that one's nicely populated everything there for us, so we don't need to add anything to that, which is wonderful. So then we can just click Cite on that, and it adds that to the document. And then we come along to the next one. So this one's actually the code of ethics for the Christian counsellors. So this one is a little bit more, it's different to how we do that one because it's actually a publication, and it's done by the Christian Counsellors Association. We can still pop in the website, but not in the same way. So we're going to add the citation, and we're going to put down that it's a miscellaneous item. At least this is how I do it. And we accessed it by a website. And we come down and put all the different information in that we need in here. So the URL goes there. So next we need to have the organisation, because this one's not got a specific author, it's an organisation, so that's the Christian Counsellors Association of Australia, and it is, oops, sorry, wrong tab, it's CCAA Code of Ethics. So we come in here and the title is CCAA Christian Counsellors Code of Ethics, and it was May 2019, so we'll pop that down. I'll put CCAA as the publisher. That's published May 2019. So we won't worry about the edition or the version because none of that information's there, and you can sometimes find other information at the end of documents, so nothing else at the end there. So let's see, what else do we have? We don't need to worry about version, don't need to worry about website title. You can put down details of location. I don't think that's on there either. And the accept date, you put down the date, so the day, the month, and the year, and that's basically it. So then you can just cite that in your document. So I'm going to look at the Privacy Act. So that's slightly different again. Still a website. So it's got those details basically in there. Publish year. So that's actually part of the title name, so it's 1988. So we can put that. We don't need to worry about the day or the month. Add citation, and then you can click cite. So next we'll look at, so we've got another Code of Ethics, or Code of Ethics and Practices. So we'll add citation for that. And we're going to use miscellaneous again. That's not really Printed's website, isn't it? Well, it is printed. So we'll scroll down to see if we can find. It hasn't got a spot for you to put your website in there, so I might actually put website. Because it's an online, oh, you could probably put online database, but website will do. There's a few different options you've got available to you there. So it's, we know it's version 16. So it's the Australian Counselling Association. Going to use ACA there because it's quite a long title. document's always a good place to find the date. So you've got 2024 there. You've also got the address details here as well. For the location. To find the title, you actually just scroll over the tab and it'll be the first thing you see at the top. I don't think we'll worry about that one for this actual. So the year was 2024. We don't have any other details there. So we add citation and hit cite. And then we've got another website. Now this one's got the author and its date of publication there, which is really helpful. And obviously there's other options here too, so if you're doing a TV series or a TV episode, film, newspaper, article, journal, article, website, book section or book. So at the moment with this I'm just using mostly website addresses at the moment, and this is all nicely filled in for me, so that makes it really easy. And we cite that by doing that. And then once we've got our list of citations and we're wanting to put in our references, we just come back over here to the right and it's got insert references. And then all of your references are all put in alphabetical order with all of the relevant information. So I hope you found that helpful and it solves your challenge with knowing how to do ABA 7th edition referencing. Bless you. Have a great night.